Welcome to ABC123 Trader. Today is Saturday, November 14, 2020. It is 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and what I'm going to be showing you guys today is I'm just adding a new add-on to the Williams indicator. I'll show you a little few things as well that this whole week I was doing YouTube Live, and because it was really consolidated, and then afterward at the end of the day it took off. But with that being said, let's start taking a look at the Williams indicator and what I added, and just let's take a reflection of maybe some of the older indicators I have that might be able to enable you to become more of a consistent trader. So let's go into it. So if you look down on this bottom here, I created a new add-on. What the new add-on is for the Williams indicator, let's open this right up here, are these four kind of signals. The first signal, as you can see here, I have it as an exclamation mark, and basically the reason why I made it an exclamation mark is just to yell at you saying, we've got energy happening. And what that energy means right here, it will change a different color according to whatever you want, where these gold bars, I keep on telling you, when these gold bars are activated, you get a move, as you can see right here. Let's take a look at, let's do that market open here. So basically from 9 in the morning, 9:30 kicks off, even though we have a lot of vibration. What you can do is, if you look at it, when we have all this energy from here to here, let's do it at the same point. It's just, you know what I need to do is let me just add so I can see exactly where the energy is starting. Okay, let's put a ruler here. Right in the beginning, when the energy starts kicking in up to the peak, could have made 5 points. Doesn't look like that much on a Friday. But if we keep on going day after day, let's go try another day here. Let's just look at the time here. This series right here, okay? Looks like we're crossing over the institution line, but also we have this spike of energy from going from here to here. You can keep on going, you can, whatever your decision is, but if you're trying to scalp a few points, from this point forward to at least at the peak where the purple is, you could have made another 4 points on ES, 4 or 5 points, 100 on one contract, that's $200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, yeah, that would be a $200 move and then some. But you could do that over and over and over again. What happens if I go to a 5-minute chart, for example? Let's do a 5-minute chart. I'll show you this example here. Now let's find, I want to see, because these 5-minute charts of 4 or 5 bars on a 5-minute chart, let's kick off from this point forward to the very top. It's 13 points. So that's what this first bar will represent. The tan color means just normal energy. It could be reds and greens, a purple, whatever. But as soon as we start getting, as soon as the first gold bar activates, that's when this will activate, okay? The second thing what you're gonna look at is this letter M, which is the momentum. This is always, when I'm doing my videos, I always talk about the momentum line. So the momentum, when it's going, well, it could be underneath here, but when it's green, it will show momentum up, and if it's tomato or red, it'll be momentum down. You'll see these two colors change. The third one will be, let's focus on this here, is the super trend. And the super trend was all this multicolor lines. And when these colors are changing, what I designed, when I originally designed the super trend, I wanted to know the strength. It was kind of like before the initial high energy on the Williams I created. So I was trying to figure out the slope. How aggressive is the move? So it looks at angles and energy. And so when it's getting yellow, of course, energy is weakening out here flat, and then we get another surge here. So when the energy, I only have it in two conditions, is if it's a strong green up or an olive color going down, we're going to have a strong color here. Other than that, it's going to be neutral. And this is currently neutral because if we look at the current chart, you can see it's white. Okay? It's not the strong color green, which this move right here on the 20 minutes. So let's take a look at it. On that 20-minute move, was still another 11 points. But see, what would happen is because this is a strong slope plus this energy, this area right here would be gold. And then the super trend would be a strong green. I think I have it as all. We'll go into the parameters later here. And then this last one is the buy sell activator. And what the buy sell activator will represent, two colors. What I want you to just realize, when the buy sell activator originally was designed, it looked at the oil spread of a current indices chart, which is very powerful. And so I added it as well. And let's find it right now. So when you see this red green line and this red line kicking down, crossing over, this will turn from a green to a red. And then we know we're in the selling phase. And many times when I originally designed it, it was a point of interest where I could enter a trade to make a few points. If it's a runner, you can get in early enough on a certain trend if you start looking at your chart properly. And when the buy sell activator activates, we can get in early enough to maximize our returns. So I'll give you an example. Let's look at the super long trend here. Okay? And look how everything lines up perfectly. Let's go pull this back a little bit farther. See this super trend? Or not super trend, but the buy sell activator is crossing over, and this is the crossover point right here. Basically everything is crossing over. We had aggressive green, we had a buy sell activator split, and the momentum panel and the energy. So we had all four at once. But when you look at it, if we got in at that point in the buy sell activator, if you're kind of indecisive, when should I enter, when should I enter? Friday was a nightmare, actually. I'll be honest with you, this last Friday, it was just so frustrating to trade. But if we got in early enough right here, our buy sell activator was continuous until basically to the end of the trend. So we could have taken that early spot from here all the way to whenever it crossed over. But let's say we're a perfect trader, and let's put it right at the beginning again. There's your 37 points from what time? Well, that's overnight session. But this is all I want to show you. This is the main key, what I want to show you are these four parameters. And let's get rid of all the objects here so we can take a look at it. So you know the four parameters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off one of the indicators as well, the fit predictor right now, because I am on the weekend. And it won't work until Sunday night. So the four parameters I have right now is the market cycle, trend tracker, trend cloud, and the Williams. Let's look at the Williams, what I have done here. And on the Williams, these are all your options for your color codes. Normal energy, this is normal energy. Aggressive energy, I made it gold. Super trend, average strength, and these are all the other colors other than well, that should have been up there, but super strong, down, momentum strength, going aggressive down is an olive color, and up strength is green color. Momentum, of course, down and up, and we also have our buy sell activators red and green. So there's the four signals that you can look on. This is the one this one for sure I'm kind of excited because we've been missing some really good opportunities on this gold section. Like for example right here, like look at this move. We had, this is on 5-minute chart too. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, cancel. And on a kickoff point here, we could have got 22 points, and that's a 20-minute move. So that's why I went to design it, because we're like, if you looked at my videos all week, I had a number of charts, and I use a lot of these charts for myself just to pinpoint my trades, but I also use it for educational purposes, because I don't know if you're a Uni-Renko trader, I don't know if you're a minute trader, or are you just struggling or just trying to figure out how to trade, and you're just trying to see somebody. And sometimes my lingo might sound foreign to you, but in time you'll kind of start understanding what I'm trying to show you. And so, with that being said, let's just take a look at the Friday market, which was really frustrating. And so I just kind of sat back and reflected and saying, why is this just so terrible all week? But I knew from the daily cycle it was supposed to be wrapping up, but see, it kicked off right here. My video was on the morning was all this crap. So it was so frustrating, and I was like, I want to show a good trade. So what I've been looking at, I went back to my basics. This first indicator, just the trend cloud right here, was I think it was my very first or second indicator I ever wrote. And basically, I was just looking at it, and I know this blue line, I always call it the institution line. See how it came back and touched and took off again? This is on a 5-minute, 1 minute really showed it. But, and you look at it again. So if you really want to be a conservative trader, try to just get, let's say, one trade, hopefully a day. And even on, look at this. This was that whole time we were waiting. That was that 11 o'clock trade I took from going from here to here to make a few points. If we just waited, we could have taken from this trade, from the institution or the foundation line, right? These two right here for the rest of the day. 35 points. So I got to put this back into my banks again. But there's a few secrets I want to show you. On my market cycle, you're going to see these blue boxes if you're trading the New York session. Take a look at this box and see which direction it's going on. And also looking, I always look at my net change, but this area you can use as an area to see what the market makers are trying to do. I call this is their, for myself working in the oil industry, we have our changeover. So this is when we talk about the changeover and what we have to continue for the day. So imagine that for the banks. So the banks are saying, okay, we've moved so much money, we need to move a little bit more. What do we want to do? Okay, we're good to go, and then let's start it. And they start it, and away they go. And if you look that day after day, this is what they do. So here, as you can see, when it was fading down, they were saying, okay, let's consolidate, load up a little bit more, and then we'll take off. Same thing here, consolidation. We got to sell off. Let's get ready, and away we go. And that's how you can use that for. Same thing here, boom. But they're already tapped off here 3 times. And so this is London session, this is New York session, Asian session. So other than that, I'm going to let you go. You guys have a great weekend. And subscribe to my channel, check YouTube Live. I will be doing it again next week. I got to figure what to do. I'm going to be doing it in this room, so if it is echoing, my apologies. I can't do anything about that. And because having outside is nice, but if you see, I have monitors, I got only 2 monitors, 3 right here. And just to tear it apart every day, I said, no, unless if I have some kind of system, I'll just keep it up here for now. Other than that, thanks for watching this video. Just pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.